Guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video, we're gonna chat about my April makeup and beauty favorites. So my first favorite is the Blue Moon Tranquility Cleansing Balm by Sunday Riley. And I got this as part of a Sephora Favorites skincare kit. I love this stuff. This is how much I've been using. It's got a little bit more of a granular texture to it, but it's not too granular to where you feel it kind of scratching the surface of the skin. And I use this as a makeup remover. It really does take the makeup removal process to a more luxurious kind of level. This is my first cleanse, and I typically use this when I wear heavy makeup or sometimes when I've had a rough day and I just want to have a really nice makeup removing experience. Yes, I just said that. I go in with this. I do use about maybe a dime size amount and kind of spread it all over the face. It does remove eyeliner, lipstick, bright colored lipsticks really nicely. And this is also very moisturizing. It does have hyaluronic acid, which is great for a drier, dehydrated skin type. So again, it removes your makeup without stripping the skin of its natural oils. My next favorite is something I just recently picked up, but I have been using it quite a bit, and it is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. And that is what she looks like. I love that it has little rose petals in there, and it is a plastic kind of packaging, but it just looks really nice, you know, sitting in front of your vanity. How I use this, I put a little bit of this on the palm of my hand and kind of distribute it between both hands and then pat it into the skin. Depending on how my skin is feeling that particular day, I'll go in and layer this product. I think the max amount of layers I've done so far is 3, but this is supposed to soften the skin and refine the appearance of pores for a healthy looking complexion. It is infused with real rose petals. The gentle formula cleanses the skin, helping to clear of surface debris, pollution particles, and residual impurities, while leaving it feeling refreshed and prepped to receive the full benefits of the skincare ritual to follow. The directions specifically stated here say that after cleansing, gently sweep over the face and neck with a cotton pad or fingertips, and it can be used twice a day, morning and night. I have been delving a little bit into the world of sheet masks. So after cleansing the skin, I'll go in and apply this and do a sheet mask for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the call time for that. And I've really been loving the results. My favorite toner, as you guys, probably already know, is the Mineralized Hydrating Toner. And I've just been using this every day since I got it, and I haven't looked back. This is quite a bit of product, and it is a little high as far as, the price point. This retails for $44 at Sephora, but I think it's worth it. I'm sure this is going to last me quite a bit. I do, however, use it morning and evening, and I do like to layer it, like I said before. But I would definitely repurchase this when I'm all out. And I just love how you can just see the petals just kind of floating in there. I think it's so beautiful. And my next skincare favorite is the Dr. Dre Water Drop. This is their hydrating moisturizer. She looks like this. The directions for this is to apply sparingly and spread evenly onto entire face after your regular serum, which is exactly what I do. After I go in with an exfoliating mask, sometimes my skin tends to feel a little tight. I like to go in with this to help minimize that tightness. This does have a little bit of a jelly consistency, so it looks like that. And I've used this a number of times on my channel, and then it transforms into that. So it does give the skin a little bit of a glow. I really, really enjoy this. During the day, if I'm feeling a little tight on the skin, I'll go in and apply this before my moisturizing SPF, and my skin feels amazing. I feel like literally I'm splashing water onto my skin as I'm applying this product. This isn't the full size. I have gotten this as a Sephora Perks or a Point Perk. I don't know how they call it at Sephora. I've redeemed points a number of times to get this, and then I also got it in a Sephora Playbox. I think I will definitely be heading to Sephora and buying this little guy. I feel like it definitely gives the skin a healthy luminosity. You can definitely use this morning and evening, but if you do use this in the morning, I highly suggest that you put SPF on top. Then for skin prep, I have the MAC Mineralized Charged Water. This is a skin hydrating mist. I have been using this all month. I did take this to Coachella and it did wonders for my skin. The desert can be a little harsh on the skin, so I felt like this made my skin feel amazing, and it helped with the longevity of my makeup. I think this is a great base for makeup application. And before I purchased this, I did read the reviews, and some of them said that it didn't really do much for their skin, but I feel like it just does so much for my skin. I don't know. I'm wearing that mist on my skin today as a facial primer, and I mean, I think my makeup looks pretty good. Definitely very highlighty today, but I mean, I just couldn't help. I just wanted to apply all of the highlighters, all of them. So yeah, I've really been loving this. I have used the Smashbox primer water, and I think that this definitely does hydrate my skin a little bit better than the Smashbox primer water, which, you know, I love, just because, you know, can spray it all over the skin and not have to, you know, press anything or massage any new product onto the skin. I feel like with primers that you can spray, you definitely run a low risk of causing any more breakouts or really pulling and tugging at the skin more than you should or would want to. And now for makeup favorites, I don't really have a lot, so we'll go ahead and start. Some of these products you have seen in previous videos, such as like a haul or, you know, a couple of makeup tutorials ago, but these are really all of the items that I have been loving and wearing. So the first makeup product is the Alexis Ren and ColourPop collab here. This is the Topaz palette, and this is a pressed powder highlighter and bronzer palette. The bronzer is called Golden Moment, and the highlighter is She's Here to Stay. And these are made in the USA and cruelty-free. And that is what she looks like. And I have really been loving this bronzer. Like, I really haven't been reaching for this at all. If anything, I just reach for it to have a look at my face. But yeah, gone but not forgotten. So here is Avi, the bronzer, and this is the highlighter. The highlighter is too dark for me to be a highlighter, but I have gone in with this as an eyeshadow all over the lid, and it just looks magical. I really just love this. I love the formula. It's not chalky, it's not drying, very little to no fallout. I just love this palette. I think I'll definitely be using this throughout the rest of spring and for sure all of summer. So yeah, I haven't been able to put this down. I did use this bronzer throughout the entire month since I got it, and I did take the bronzer over to Coachella, and this was literally like the only bronzer I wore around the festival. Definitely a favorite, like, yes. My next favorite is another ColourPop product. Here, however, I'm only gonna chat about the blush, just because who does not love a peachy blush? Like, she is just so pretty. It is not the blush I'm wearing on my skin today, but let's do a swatch. You don't have the names on this, so that kind of sucks. Luckily, I save everything. So this is the Knockout Blush and Highlighter Palette. This is a pressed powder blush and pressed powder highlighter. The blush is Excuse My French, and the highlighter is Like to Watch. I can get away with wearing this as a highlighter. It's not too dark, but this is the blush, and she is just so pretty. Like, I just cannot put this blush down. It is so pretty. I just can't get enough. So yeah, definitely a favorite. If you haven't gotten this, you definitely should. And now another item that I just cannot get enough of. This is the NARS. Look at that packaging. Like, I just cannot get enough of this packaging. Ink to Sable highlighting palette. I know I butchered that. This is she. I know you saw her on another video that I did earlier this, I guess last month. Can get away with wearing all of the colors in this palette. I think they all work very well. Sometimes I feel like for the rest of, you know, the spring and summer, this might just be an inner corner highlight, which is exactly what I did today. She is on my inner corner. And then sometimes I can mix either these two or these two together as highlighter here on the highest points of the cheekbone. Today what I did is she is in my inner corner as a highlight right in here, and then I mixed these two as a highlighter right here. That is what they look like. We'll do a little bit of a swatch here for you. This is Rivage, Sale, and Embruns. So all very beautiful highlighter shades. Did I need another highlighter palette? Probably not, but I'm so glad I got this. I think she is limited edition. You can still purchase her on Sephora.com, and you can use it wet or dry. And I have a couple products left to go. We're gonna go in with lips as usual, a nude and another nude. I just really haven't been into wearing a bold lip like I am today, but maybe things will change after today. I don't know. But two lip colors that I have been loving is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Likely. That is what she looks like. And here is a swatch. I wore this around Coachella for the very last day. I kind of just blotted it around the lips. And then I put a gloss over it, the creme lip gloss, and I think WeHo is the name, from ColourPop as well. And it just gave me like the prettiest nude glossy lip. And then another color that I'm loving is the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Strip. And I feel like this is like my perfect nude at the moment. Here we have Likely, and this is Strip. So this is more kind of a peachy nude, and this is more of a beigey nude. Obsessed with these. And the color that I'm wearing on my lips today is the ColourPop and Hello Kitty collab, and this is in a Lock Diary. So that is what she looks like. Such a pretty color. I think this is a nice color for spring and summer. Definitely more of a bold lip. And then I do have some lashes that I have been loving. The Ardell Faux Mink. These are definitely luxuriously lightweight, and they have an invisible band, so that's what holds the lashes together. The pair that I'm wearing on my eyes today is 812. I love these. These are so easy to apply, and it doesn't feel like, you know, you have something on. And this is a pair that I have yet to wear. This is the 810. But I feel like I'm definitely going to have to invest in more of these, as these are definitely a favorite lash of mine. I just love how easy they are to apply. They don't feel too heavy on the eyes, and they look so cute. All right, and that does it for my April favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed having a look of the makeup and skincare that I've been loving for this month. Hopefully I'll have a longer favorites video next month, and something that maybe you haven't seen before. I feel like this is a little bit repetitive, but these are like exactly the products that I haven't been able to put down for the month of April. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any future videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!